Are we live chat? It's been 2 weeks. Are we live? Is there anyone in chat? Hello. Hello. And yeah. This is an art stream again. We're doing traditional art this time because I'm a bum and I have to do some portfolio building for AP art. Woo! Oh yeah. It's been 2 weeks. Before we start, I need some materials to grab. We're doing watercolor today. I really don't do watercolor, so it's gonna be kind of tough. So this is from my school. So what we do is, what they did was they gave us some materials for us to take home from school, and we just do some stuff at home, and so that when the next school year starts, we have less pieces to do for the APR portfolio. You lost the ability to do anything other than other sketching traditional. Oh yeah, but the thing is, I don't do watercolor, so I'm kind of just winging it. Before we start watercolor, I'm gonna talk about the last 2 weeks at New Mexico. So, if you don't know what happened last 2 weeks, I was in New Mexico. If you know where that is where Old Mexico is. You know the big territory that Mexico had, but America took over, annexed it. That's where New Mexico is. It's super. It's in the southwest. It is where Breaking Bad took place. But Breaking Bad took place in Albuquerque, and I'm Southwest USA. Yeah, Southwest USA. And it's a state Breaking Bad took place in, but it's not Albuquerque or Santa Fe. It's in Cimarron, New Mexico. What I did there is Philmont. If you don't know what Philmont is, it's like in Cimarron, New Mexico. Cimarron's like a super small town, and there's like one elementary school there, and kind of chill. It's like a desert place. It has like mountains. I have a lot of pictures I took, but I might show you that guys later. But for now, it's in Cimarron. It's a scout range. So basically, every year on the summer, my church does like a high adventure to like one of four. There's like four high adventures. Summit, Philmont, and Northern Tier and Sea Base. Northern Tier is in Maine, I think, or it's like somewhere cold, and they do skiing. They do like skiing or something, or like snow sledding, something winter sports stuff. Sea Base is in Miami, Florida, and they do like scuba diving and like sea stuff. Summit is like I don't know what Summit is. Uh, and then Philmont is backpacking. So basically, for the last 2 weeks, I woke up in I had to hike up hiking. I had like a hiking bag. You pack all your stuff, and then you had to add more trip gear to it, and then it would like weigh around 40 to 50 pounds, and I had to hike up a mountain with the average of like 4 or 5 miles per day. Some days were like lesser, like 1 mile, some like 3 miles, and like the last couple of days were like 6 miles to 7 miles every day. The last 4 days was like 5 miles, 6 miles, 7 miles, and then 7 miles. But the last day was all downhill, so that was good. It was on like a really high elevation. The thing about Philmont is it's actually colder than New York for some reason. Probably because of the elevation. I have a journal. What is this? This is the Philmont guide. And I have a journal. So I took a journal here. I basically wrote down everything that happened so that I'll be able to like remember what happened. I'm not gonna go over it super in depth, but yeah, I I plan on making like a separate video talking about everything. But let's see. Yeah, I was in Colorado for a couple days, and I think I'll talk about it while I draw. These souvenirs, Philmont. I also got myself the carabiner, carabiner focus. Carabiner has Philmont on it. That's kind of cool. My handwriting is tiny. The book is kind of tiny, so I had to write tiny. It's not that tiny actually. I think yours just really big. Anyways, you want a carabiner? You can just like buy one, like on like any a wear shop, like a wear store, like Home Depot or something. I think that's an American thing though. I have a hard carabiner, loser. My snake one, like two sides to it, and you can use like keychain or something. I don't know. I'll talk about what's gonna happen. I have actually bought a snake plushie. It's a plushie of a rattlesnake, and I lost it in one day. Yeah. So it had like a rattletail. It's a rattlesnake plushie. It had a tail with like beads in it, so if you shake the tail, it actually makes a rattling sound. Hardware stores are an American thing, but I'm talking about Home Depot. I think Home Depot is an American thing. Uh, but like yeah, everyone should have a hardware store. If you never heard of Home Depot, that means it's American. I also forgot to get a bucket or like a can of water. I'm also not sure what paper I should use. I think this one's good. Let's do up these. You got something close to that? Okay. Well, it's not Home Depot, so. Anyways, I think this is pretty big. I'm gonna draw one of the scenes I've seen in some pictures I took in Filmont. And that's what I'm gonna draw here. I have to get my phone, transfer that to my computer. But it's gonna do watercolor without water. Yeah, man. It's just gonna be with color. Where's my phone? Where'd my phone go? I want to get my phone. I'm gonna get a can somehow. Yo, I can't find my phone. Oh, it's right next to me. Oh, it was right next to me the whole time. I think my PNG isn't working. It's not working. Oh, also, I actually need to talk about Jadugar. I forgot to talk about Jadugar. My daily Jadugar plug is not present. Close program. Are we using watercolor paper? Maybe. Is this watercolor paper? This is Bristol paper, and I'm not sure if it is watercolor paper, but I'm gonna use it anyways. Not sure how it's gonna work, but anyways, first we have to do my Jadugar plug. On the screen we have volume 1, and now we have volume 2 and 3. I actually arrived 2 days into my trip, so I just got these when I came back. And I need to talk about this because this life. This is my life. This is the only purpose you have for living. I'm not gonna lie. So after one, I'll use something for mixed media so you don't have bits of paper. Let me search something up. Uh, I'm using Yahoo. It keeps switching back to Yahoo for some reason, and I have to switch it back every like 5 minutes. Let's see. Default browser, search engine, change. Google says default. Is Bristol paper good for watercolor? Bristol paper is generally not good for traditional watercolor. Ooh. It lacks the heavy absorbency and internal seizing, causing water pigment to pool on the surface. However, it can work for small, dry, and controlled techniques like card making or line wash. Ooh, this is not good. What other paper do I have though? What paper is this? I don't know. I can't tell what color, what paper this is. It's kind of folded too. Hmm. What about? I think this is charcoal paper. You told me. This is charcoal paper. Hmm. Let me look more into it. Ooh. Okay, change of plan. We're not doing watercolor today. That's good because I couldn't find a can. I was planning on using this ginger ale soda can I found. I was gonna cut a hole in it, and then that's gonna use it. But I don't have a can, and I don't know which one is watercolor paper. So just change of plan. We're not doing watercolor. Instead, we're doing charcoal. Maybe. Actually, no. I'm gonna use ink. I'll just use ink because Bristol is good for ink. I think. Last time I used ink, I used Bristol. It looked pretty good. But anyways, I still need to do my Jadugar plug. Anyways, I got 2 and 3. I actually read ahead into 3 yesterday, which is ahead of the anime. And then I got a little patient and read ahead using a pirate site for Volume 4. And I don't feel bad because I already bought Volume 4. I already pre-ordered Volume 4. And I got a little impatient. I'm sorry, Tomato Soup. Uh, but I had to. I'm sorry. There's 6 volumes out right now, but English version of Volume 4 is in pre-release, and 5 and 6 is not. No self-included. I know, and it left off on a cliffhanger. It was a huge cliffhanger. I forgot what the cliffhanger was, but it was a big cliffhanger. Like, yeah, and I think the anime is going to adapt up until Volume 4, maybe. What happened at Volume 4? Uh, there's just so much about it, actually. Whatever. Yeah, so I think the anime is gonna adapt up until Volume 4 because that's a really good place to end off. And Volume 5 is coming out in January. Volume 4 is in October 30th, which is right before Halloween. You forgot what the cliffhanger was? Okay, I'm gonna look. I'm not gonna look it up right now. Actually, I am. I'm not gonna tell you guys, but I'm gonna look it up. uh, Let me look it up. Jadugar, A Witch's Life. Uh, the Parasite only have up until chapter 28, which is like it's like low key like hitting me in the balls right now. Let's see. Oh yeah, like this guy got murked, strict murked. It was like, oh, these two people guarding this place. There's like random guys murking these guys. Without, oh yeah, I wasn't gonna tell you guys. Oops. Uh, but yeah, How do you forget cliffhanger right after seeing this really big one? It was like 12 a.m. Like after I told you I was gonna sleep, I actually didn't sleep and ended up reading it, and it was like 12 a.m. It was really good. Okay, it was really good. It was head jam. I was like head jam. Like Fatima low-key evil. I love I love Ogadai. Ogadai my favorite character, and that's why. And I think yeah. Anyways, if you haven't read Witch's Life, you need to read it and watch it too. You need to watch it and then read it. If you don't want to reread it, it's fine. But I would. I didn't because I wanted to read ahead. But if you yeah. Everyone's looking evil. Even Fatima's evil. You don't trust my definition of head gem? It is head gem. Like it's kinda everything's head gem this year. I thought it was Yaoi gem, but it's actually head gem. You know. I thought there was like a Yaoi going on, but it's actually just head gem. Yeah. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite characters. My actual favorite character is Tani here, but Yaoi. I thought they were Yaoi, but they were kind of baited. No. Actually, there is Yaoi. There's Yaoi if you see Yaoi. All right. There's Yaoi. There's Yaoi if you see it. If you believe in Yaoi, there is Yaoi. That's how like shipping works. So yeah. Look. Anyways, moving on. Please watch it. I'm kind of like spreading the gospel. Jadigo is my Quran, basically. Anyways, better get back to art now. And inking. All right, where's my? I haven't used ink in a while, so I forgot to use it. Here's my ink. I was in the eyes of the beholder. That's exactly good spirit. I'm not sure where I put my ink pens. Where is my pens? I remember I have it somewhere. Where is it? I can't say that. Why not? Where's my pen? It's like saying something's your Bible, you know. I can't find my pen. I can't find anything these days. Let me remember where I put my pen. Like I found my second uh Micron set. It's not really Micron. Micron's a brand, but it's not the brand. Uh, this is my Micron. I have two of these. I bought a second one for some reason. I don't know why. Let me try to find it. Okay, I found it. Let's see. It's here. Here it is. Professional comic pen set. I'm not sure if that's true, but I guess it might be. Let's see. How do I center this? like this, I guess. Alright. Anyways, I'm gonna keep talking about Philmont while I chat. Have my guidebook here. Woo! My passport journal. I'm gonna keep talking about it. So day one, let's see, watch the plane ride, tour bus, academy, gun gods, hotel. Okay. Professional marketing term? Yeah. I mean, what is considered professional now? Professional can use anything technically. Let's see, well, we have to start off sketching, so I have to find my sketch pencils first. And it should be over there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Here's my second set. I like two sets of these. For like no reason, by the way. I think it's because yeah, I remember why. I think I think like, but this one isn't even open yet. This one isn't open. I thought I opened these. So this is a new one I bought a couple months ago. This is the old one. I think I damaged. No, okay. The brush pen. Brush pen's in my backpack. I'm not taking it out yet. But I kind of rubbed. I kind of like I think like closed it a bit rough. I think it might have make the brush pen a bit crooked. That's why I bought a second one. But yeah, I have two of these. I'm not using these today. Where's my sketch pen? Here it is. Sketch pen, there was a missing one. It's in the my thing. Anyways, so for Philmont basically, it's like really hard, kind of strenuous. You you like really, it's like the only vacation where you want to go home on the first day. That's like the best way I can put in my experience. It's a 2 week vacation that you want to go home on the first day. Kind of a hot take though, because some other people did enjoy it. Let's see. Here's the missing micro pens, and that's the missing gush pen. What are we gonna draw today? I also need a reference too. Oh my god. Let me search up a reference. Because I'm kind of sponsoring, not sponsoring. I'm kind of plugging in Jadugar. I'm gonna draw some Mongolian themed stuff. Let's see. Maybe some references here. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Uh, I searched because I'm plugging in. I'm doing some Mongolian stuff. So, how the portfolio works basically is you choose a theme, and then you you should draw your OCs. I should draw your OCs. You want to draw them so bad, you will. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. I'm kind of avoiding drawing OCs for the portfolios because don't want to let the guys there think I'm cringe. But I might draw some OCs. No, but for now, I kind of want to draw more like aesthetics stuff. I haven't drawn any people so far in my portfolio, so I'm gonna put out my references. Getting over it. I already got over it. Remove that. You did not write you. Not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. Remove. Getting over it. Never playing that again. Tumbleweed. Remove. Let's see. Reference pictures. I'm cringe. Um, debatable. That's debatable. Anyway, we got some references. Where'd they go? Here it is. Here's one. You got a little. She's just a post reference, basically. Kind of. That's Mongolian archery. Do not block out Shadow-Guard. That's blasphemous. I'm gonna watch more like Mongolian things, like I said, because Shadow-Guard. Kinda. No. Anyways, and it's this one. Hello. Where'd it go? It disappeared. Well, I'm kind of like back on it, and it might be AI generated. So that's kind of a bad reference. Where'd it go? I can't see it. Move. Let me re-look at it again. Look at the source. This is from some time ago. When is this article written? Gotta use my media literacy skills I learned in 8th grade. This was made by 2024. There's no artist credited, but let's see the sources. Who knows? The claim that Mongol warriors could cover 100 miles in a day is supported by historical records. Hmm. Uh, the main picture isn't credited, so I think it might be AI generated. But I mean, it has like aspect. It doesn't look AI generated. Is there a reverse Google search? How do I reverse Google search? Reverse. Google search. How do I do Google Lens? Like it looks pretty enough. Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna use it anyways. Alright, I deducted that it might more likely not AI generated because the article it's from was written 2024 and I don't think AI was that good back in 2024. And it looks like it has enough stuff for me to like to say that it's kind of prominent. I don't know. Let's move this here. I'll bring it up when I need to look at it. And third image. Where's the third image? What even is my third image? I can't find it. Where is it? Where is it? Did I even see? Oh, here it is. Here's like I can like look at the outfit they wear, and they kind of look weird, like long dress for some reason. I guess. Anyways, I can also use my Jadugar manga for reference because they're pretty historically accurate, and I can like let's see what they drew. Did a quick little search, and it seems like 2024 was when generated AI started being harder to detect, but definitely not this hard. If it started being hard to detect, and it probably like would be good because you can definitely I can I think only recently I started to like having trouble with it. I see. Like this one, that looks pretty similar. Look at that. And like they have stuff. They can use these like the most things that biggest thing AI can do is historical accuracy and making sense. And it looks like they have similar helmets. Like those are this guy too. Has similar as the like hook helmet kinda. So yeah. So, yeah. I'm not sure if I need this very much. I might need a horse reference. Remember the survivorship virus is likely to hard to detect than you think. Oh yeah, survivorship virus. Eh, maybe that one should probably be fine though. Yeah. It's also like even also 2024 might be the time like people end up using AI in official stuff. Like only recently, like a year maybe, that people actually start trying to put AI into professional media. Oh yeah, he's right here. Anyways, need to do a sketch. I kind of replaced my chair, but it was once lower and can't adjust it. But I'm gonna try my best anyways. Anyways, back to film art. Uh, what do I even draw? Kind of small. I think I need to get started before I start talking. I think like be big on this pose in the front. I think it'd be like a little arch here, like an arch of people like doing this pose mainly. It's like an army, and then it's like a long like feel, and, like shrinking. My theme is perspective. If I didn't mention that already, so I have to make sure to emphasize the perspective. And yeah, you can't really see what's going on right now. I'm actually turning down the light maybe. The camera's kind of off. I don't know what you something with it. It's kind of wobbly. Uh, horses are also hard to draw, allegedly, and someone on the horse too. I might start off with the center guy, maybe. I'll see the horse's head. It's like, how do I draw horses, bro? I don't know. I don't want to draw horses. Let's see. Mongolian horse rein. Yeah, it kind of looks normal. Like a normal rein. Medieval. Medieval Mongolian horse rein. Well, there's no like, actual images of it. It's like AI generated ones. Eh, I'll just like draw a green. Bad looking one again. How to draw horses again? I don't know. They have like eyes on the side and stuff. Then they have like big manes. And like they have like big noses. And I actually rode a horse. There's a horseback riding events in Philmont. And they teach you how to like steer the horse. But the horse is kind of trained to like uh to follow like the leader. What they do is they have a wrangler in front, and all the horses like we follow. The horses follow a line, and we can just ride the horses. And like they teach us how to ride the steer the horse, but the horse is trained to automatically go in the line. So every time you try to steer it, it kind of just like ignores you and just keeps going in the line anyways. And like you should tell it to like the only thing you can basically do is tell it to speed up or slow down, and that's kind of about it. Cause like when they teach you, I was like, oh, do I have to actually steer this thing? No, you don't. You just kind of just follow the leader. Uh, I don't know. How do I draw a horse mouth? I don't know. I don't care. I hate horses. Always the horse poops so much. The thing about Philmont is that every single trail that you're supposed to walk on is covered in like horse poop, or like any poop really, like cow poop, horse poop, bird poop. I got pooped on by a bunch of birds. Like during the cabins, there's like hummingbird feeders, and they think about hummingbird feeders that they attract hummingbirds, obviously, and they just poop on you. Natural fertilizer, but not on the trail. You know, put them where the actual trees are. The trails are just dirt. You don't need fertilizer on the dirt. You need fertilizer on the trees and stuff. Like they can't really control where they are, but and all the animals just walk on the trails and they poop on the trail. And like, do you know that the horse poop is actually like olive, like really saturated green, and after a while it turns black, and it's like this big each. Every time a horse poops like 10 poops in like a second, and each poop is like this big. It was so gross. I'm not sure about the scaling right now. I'll write horse again. Alright. Let's see. The horse eyes should be like here, maybe. Mine should restart. I can't understand what I'm doing. I'm distracted. I can't really see what I'm doing either. You guys can really see. I'm actually like shrink Jadugar down a bit. Me too. It feels awful shrinking Jadugar down, but no, no. I put these to the side for now. There was one camp called Fish Camp where like the whole it's like a big meadow, a meadow, and the entire meadow is all cow poop. Like we every day we have to put up a tent, and the tent is like 1 by 2 meters in diameter in like dimensions, like 1 meter width long, wide, and then 2 meters long. And then it took me like a couple 5 minutes to find a place where there's no poop to put up the tent. And it smelled like poop too. It smelled like fresh poop everywhere. It was awful. What am I doing? Let's see. I should probably sketch this out on like. I need to do a thumbnail sketch. So I'm gonna do it on here. This is my thumbnail sketch area. It's supposed to like here. Be like super like linked like this way. Like the horse like running. There's like other stuff going on in the background. Like other people doing the same pose. And there's like a couple like helmet flags going on. I'm kind of like average out this way. I'm gonna go closer, see what I'm doing. Oops. Now it doesn't support the way anymore. Now my like camera kind of just falling down. But like that, I guess, whatever. Uh, and then it'll be like kind of like smoke. And this could be like a short meadow. Like I forgot how horses run. Oh, horses run like this. My Little Pony style. Like My Little Pony. I'm draw a little pony. Like it would be like this, and then horses go like that. I think, right? Is that how horses look? They have a tail, and they have a ass tattoo. And yeah, that's the My Little Pony, and the horse on the side. Their nose is actually on the side too. That's my drawing of My Little Pony. Anyways, you want me to have like a couple of stores here and there. I think something like this. So coming back. The first guy should be completely on the first half, and the other should be like here. Then dimensions is completely wrong. It's not. The dimensions not good. I think I'm having artist block. But where's my eraser? Nice. First thing come back as artist block. Crazy. I might different dimension of paper. I'm gonna get a different sketchbook. Here's my Bristol sketchbook, and let's see. I might need scissors for this if the other dimension doesn't work. I think the original dimension should work. I kind of cut a bunch of uh stuff already. But here, let's see. Uh, this looks like if I cut this out, that might be good. So I'm gonna get some scissors somewhere. I'll be back. I'm back. Am I back, guys? Oh, I see. Oh, another thing, my hat has branded. I got like a brand. There's like a hot brander, like a stamp. Like they like it's a hot iron. It's like a reddish iron. Put it in my hand, kind of melts it. Nice little Zia. Anyways, we are trying to make a more dimensionalized Bristol paper. These can get on my face. What we want is get this page out. It's a really thick one. You can hear like the flap on it. It can be ripped out, but I need to cut dimensions off like here. Like say like here-ish. Like that. And then you can't really see it. And then here will be like the middle. And then according to my I feel like it's different paper. I think this is I think this is a watercolor paper. It feels different. This is Bristol. This doesn't feel like Bristol. This actually I think this might be color watercolor paper. Maybe. I'm kind of stupid, but I don't know. Anyways, according to the thumbnail sketch here, let's see. It's still kind of too short. So maybe I cut it down like here. It's pretty small for like a piece though. But it's okay. I don't really care. Like that, and then a sketch. The horse will be like here. The guy will be like here. According to this reference here, uh, it will be. Ah, I don't want to draw this too hard. Eraser, eraser. Actually, this reference kind of messing me up because it kind of not really the perspective I'm looking for. You imagine this is gone. I also got pretty sunburns, and I also got my first period. It was kind of rough, you know. When girls tell you they have period cramps, you know it's bad. Like you think it might not be bad, it's pretty bad. Yeah, it's kind of horrible. It's like a really big inconvenience. It sucked. I thought I was gonna die, but no, it's just a period. How do I want the perspective to protrude? You know, I want perspective to protrude. I will make it so that this horse is not visible. But I don't want to draw this horse. So that make it like the shoulder like goes here. And how is it done again? It's like protrudes like this way. The bow is actually really long, I'm pretty sure. It should be way longer than this. But from what I know, like from what I know about Mongolian archery is that it's a long ass bow. It can shoot 200 meters because it's so long. Ah, I hate this. And then it's gonna like bow down. And there's another thing about the how Mongolian archers do is that they're supposed to be pretty short so that they can balance on the horse while they horseback arch. Let's see. And then the target is supposed to wear looks like this. I need some more references, but I don't know. We have like little feathers. Speaking of course, I've heard of Uma Musume. I have. I watched the first season of Pretty Derby and a couple of two. I was told I can skip straight to Cinderella Grey, but I haven't gone to it yet. I have to watch Cyberpunk first. You know, but have you heard of Jadugar? That's the question. That's the peak right there. No chainmail look. The only thing is chainmail. I don't know what they're wearing. It looks less like chainmail, but like more plate mail than chain. And their bow is like on their waist. Their boots. I don't know what their boots look like. What are your thoughts on John Derby Special Week? She's like kind of a boring MC. Actually, well, let me hook you up with Jadugar. Alright. Number two. I just got these. I binged it straight up. Currently airing anime of the year, anime of the decade actually, anime of all time. Better than Dragon Ball, better than whatever you watch, for sure. Historical fiction about the Mongols and the about Persia and mostly about the Mongols. Political drama, easiest watch of your life. But yeah. Special week. My thoughts on special week. Kind of a boring MC, not gonna lie. I really didn't like how much like how much she says silent Suzuka for the thousandth time. I know that I did prematurely invite. You know, if the I did do my part in buying it first, but if the pirater translates the next volume before the next volume is available for pre-release, I would still pirate it. But I will buy it because I want it for my collection. I've been thinking if I should like buy a bunch of volume ones and just like give it out to strangers because that's how much I want people to read it. It's kind of my low key my Bible, if you would. It's kind of my Bible, you know. I'm kind of spreading the gospel of Jadugar. That's how much good it is. And the belt, what the hell is the belt doing? Let's see. Did this guy wear belts? Hey guy. This guy did wear a belt. I'm not sure what it is. What is that? There's a sword here. He doesn't have a sword. Well, he's not. He's a general. Well, the prince more like, but I don't know what he's wearing. I'm just gonna like draw a general shape and hope no one hope the proctor of the exam doesn't care and you're like looking through other images. The thing about the Mongol face, look, it's actually really square like there's a crazy jawline and and the face is like in a square. How is the other form goes? It kind of the thing kind of super. The face should be like a bit more like here. I'm gonna put the elbow like up here more to make the head look closer than it actually is. And the hip will be like here. The knees like here. And the horse's this is the horse's neck. And here's the Uma Musume's ear. And like here's saddle looking things. Like that's the main guy. And there'll be a couple more throughout. What do you think we are just like their stuff here? The arrow. Where's the arrow go? How would the arrow go? I think arrow go like this way, so that it wouldn't like be in between them. Maybe, or it would go this way. I don't know. I don't understand this outfit. I'm kind of just like LARPing. I'm kind of culturally appropriating their outfit right now, but it's kind of cool and I like it. They have like little shoulder pad. Yeah. What do they have anything on their hands? Not really. Okay. Mongolian Lombo. What does the Lombo look like? Uh, Mongolian longbow. Oh, it's kind of like really curved and stuff. Okay, so this is completely wrong. It kind of goes like this and then like this. I also did archery over the 2 weeks, twice. Uh, I did like 3 times actually. We did regular archery in the first 2 days, and then we did 3D archery and then aerial archery. What that means is regular archery. I did like a regular like an indoor range with like a little target, like circular target. 3D archery is when they have like a model of an animal and to shoot the animal statue. And the aerial archery is they release like a flying disc and you have to try to hit the disc with the arrow. And the aerial archery is basically impossible. No one got it. If you do get it, you get like a pudding cup, and I guess it's like so impossible that there's only two pudding cups in demand in supply, and yeah. What am I looking at? Right, a horse. How about this is the horizon line? How about give them like boots like this? A little dress, little skirt, I guess. What it is. They'll give them little mustaches. They'll give them really thick eyebrows so I don't draw the eyes. Like shadowing their eyes. And kind of the hat kind of go over the ears. I can't really see it. Just like a little scarf. Hmm. It's been an hour and this would have technically an hour. And then I'm kind of like a little too stylized. I kind of want to make it look more realistic style, but I'm not sure to do that with like dynamic poses and stuff. Do they wear like pants? That'll make it easier to draw. Yeah, they're mostly wearing like these like skirts, like over things. They kind of look. This is what they look like. So they look like this. So the sides are actually like kind of going around it. So if they split their leg, these two goes around, and this like goes on top. So it's not like an actual dress. I mean, I'm actually gonna include the top. I was gonna cut these out, but I think it's better if I don't. Make it look like more like clouded stuff. And there's like other people around too, also doing it, doing like this similar pose. You kind of like lean back from this image. Maybe it might be improper pose though. I'm not sure. We'll just read perspective. How do horses run? Or horses running pose. Hmm. Savage images. We got some Uma Musume images here. Browse. H. H. Horses. 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 HI. Where's it? Where'd it go? It's not here. What? Is it in download? Where's the my horse image? Only thing you know about horses running is that there are times where none of their feet touch the ground. Well, that's kind of how I think that's how running is. Like all animals don't touch the ground at some point, and yeah, if you're if you don't, the point of running is that there's some part of your ground you're not touching, unless you're like super like if you're like a spider, maybe you wouldn't. Like most mammals, they just like propel off the ground forward. And the more time you have on the ground, the faster you are. But uh, like all animals, all mammals at least, run and they have parts of them that's not on the ground. Uh, I need to re-download it, I think. Okay, should work now. Pictures. It's not here. Where is it? Dude, can I drag and drop? No? Oh well. I guess they're not doing that. I just look at it on the side here. Look again. So we have ones where both feet are going backwards when okay, I understand it. I understand it now. I can imagine it in my brain. I shit don't. How big works that it goes kind of like a chicken wing. Chicken wing and it goes like forward. The horse is not big enough. I know we're breaking it. It's not good perspective. That looks like a dude's leg, but ugh. Hate drawing crowds and stuff. Imagine going back to school and showing them what I did this summer and showing this. Gotta make it look better. And show a different pose too. We need some flags going on. The Mongol flag from like the show. It's like a giant like stick with like a helmet. Like a helmet. So it's like a helmet and then there's like little things like you can see in this image the Mongol flag. Like this one right here. Right here. You can see it there. In the corner here, there's like it's like a helmet with like hair like going down from that's like the Mongol flag. There's also a flag right there. I'm not sure about that. Might be AI. So I'm gonna have some Mongol looking flags. Like that. From this angle, it looks like the horizon's like horizon line is like here, which I guess I'll do that instead because I'd rather redraw the horizon line than redraw the person because there's only two characters right now. What other part of the armor would look cooler? We need someone with like a knife. By the way, these words are so small. They're drawn so small. They should be way bigger. But it gets kind of cute. They're riding. There's actual ponies, like Mighty Mellow ponies. Yeah, they're so cute. Like the dude is like bigger than a horse, and that's their. You can see their arrow pouch, I guess. These guys don't have the fur hat. I'm guessing that's because they're in Persia and these images are from like actual Mongolia where they need like more warmth. So again, it might be like attachables or something. Let me draw more arrow. Let me draw like higher up here. This is like really tough. I'm kind of struggling with it. It's been an hour, but half of it was like I'm just like slouching around. I was gonna talk about what happened, but I feel like it's like really hard to focus while I do that. So I think I'm gonna just talk about it in like make a video on it. I actually recorded a Papers, Please video doing all the remaining endings I got. But I don't think it was very interesting. And I don't think it's worth like editing. Even though editing is just like me putting the clips together and I don't want to edit. It's fine, I guess. Like here, the belt is like here. Like a whole horde of people. More references. Long. Mongolian. No, not modern. Mongolian Imperial Army. Would be, I feel like looking at the images, it's kind of surreal to think about being in an army in like the medieval ages. It's like so big. Like no, like modern day armies like so small. Like usually like a couple forces, like couple hundred, like a couple thousand, and they like kind of more about like reinforcements and like little stuff. But like back then, it's just like a huge army traveling huge distance stuff. Oh yeah, the horse should have armor too. I guess maybe. Ugh, are modern armies larger than historical ones? I mean, maybe, but like maybe I don't know. How big are modern army deployments? I mean, cause like people in the army, there's more. There's like right now the U.S. Army has like 1.5 million, but like when they get sent out, they're like smaller. Cause like modern army deployments range from like 1,000 to 5,000 soldiers for like stuff. Division like divisions like if you get sent out, you're like sent out in like ten like thousands or 10,000s ish. Like how big are uh like medieval armies? They're like around the same size actually. Uh, how big are Roman legions? Like the back then Roman legions is actually 4,000, 5,000. Actually the same amount. They're kind of roughly the same ish. Yeah, I guess so. They looked they looked pretty big. It looked bigger, I guess. 'Cause, like when you look at movies and stuff and think about movies like Mulan, it's like a whole horde and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about really. You're talking on my butt. Let's see, and then sketch would be like like just like people here. You don't really see much here. So the hundreds like bunch of scribbles, and there is some arrows coming out. Like those are arrows being shot out. If that was longer, it would have a better composition, but currently it's kind of small. Fighting army size is always limited by logistics. Modern logistics better, but also needs to do more. But more efficient stats states allow mobilization of more people in total. Yeah, I guess so. Like there's more like better ways to supply stuff. Back then, you most had to bring stuff and have like a supply chain going on. Well, you still do today, but like it's much easier to do so. So like more people will be able to put it out. But like I feel like back then people are more willing to sacrifice more casualties. In modern day, it's like, oh, you want less casualty? Back then, it's like, oh, 100 million? I don't care. Because I feel like back then, especially like East Asia, or like the Romans, they would they would like shit out soldiers and they would all die. That's kind of why I thought like back then we'll have like a bit more people, or a bit more fire sizes, I guess. I'm gonna have this guy be left-handed because I want them to show off a sword, but I don't think normally they would have left-handed people in the army. Well, like they wouldn't allow people to be left-handed because I guess I don't know. Chemical Barca Center cards. Oh yeah, killing like 50,000. Oh yeah, it was like the battle of what was it? I watched like video like 10 times. The battle of which is the one he like double encased and like killed like 50,000. Battle of fuck, I remember this. I watched the oversimplified video a billion times. Battle Battle of Canine. Yeah, there we go. Battle of Canine. Like Battle of Canine, whatever people call it. Yeah, 60,000. 60,000. The Battle of Canine is the main one. It's a really good running post, low key, but I don't know what is going on with this guy. Maybe the best guy from Roman history is Historia Civilis. Better than Scipio Africanus. You think so? I never heard of that guy. Like girl, sounds. I think it's a girl's name. Uh, don't cancel me for misgendering. Disconnected? Are you serious? Okay, successfully reconnected. Oh, it's a YouTube channel. Okay. The sound like a name. What is a name? I guess. Let me look. I looked at. I'll look. I might look it up later, but yeah, I watched the oversimplified video. I'm still waiting on Third Punic War, by the way. It's been like 2 years. Haven't uploaded. Hmm. I watched the second Punic War video like 5 times when I first like rewatched it. When I'm bored, I just put it on the background. Or that he's working on it. I think it was graphics creator that gave an update. The third Punic War should be the shortest too. So he's either like looking up like a bunch of random information to fill up the time, or he's like real procrastinating, like the everyone else. Be so real. I'm really glad he's I'm really glad he's alive, and he's working on it. Oh, it's a big. That's a big bed. That's too big. Way too big. Maybe he'll do one for uh come back soon. Whatever. That's too big again, but I don't care anymore. Actually, I'll just pretend it's not. Yeah, it's kind of like distinguishing the fire now. The biggest hype of like 2 years of waiting for like the little slaughter little video, little slaughter. Read about how much Pune the Carthaginians got slaughtered. Soon. Got disconnected and connected again. What's with the internet? My frame rate is like perfect right now. I need to draw. I need to detail this horse more. How do you horse? What do horses look like? This is a cheek. They have like huge cheekbone. Horses do, and their eyes kind of like on their side, kind of like blank, low key. I drew horses before, and I kind of just I guess it's so bad. I uh I repressed the memory. Anyways, we should talk a bit more about film. Oh, anyways 2 week trip. You can't really poop in the mountains, right? So there's no bathrooms in the toilets. There's only latrines, which I guess you can call bathrooms, I guess. But latrines, the thing about latrines is either you poop in the latrines, aka the red roofs, or you poop in a cat hole. A red roof basically is like is a stall. It's a two-sided stall, so there's two toilets, two people can poop at a time, and it has a big. It's like a toilet, but there's no sewage system, and it all just gets dumped in a big hole. And I guess someone collects the poop eventually. I guess I don't know. I don't know if you don't collect it, where's it go? I don't know. Like maybe once a year they collect it, but I don't know. I really don't. Like, how would you like poop there? How would you clean that up? It's not. I'm not sure how sustainable that would be. Anyways, either that. It's like it smells like actual doo doo water. But if you don't do the red roof, you have a cat hole, which is you take a trowel, like a little shovel thing, and you dig a hole in the woods, and you poop in it. After you poop in it, you shove dirt back, you fill the dirt up, and then put a stick on it. And that's what a cat hole is. You dig a hole and you poop in it. And I really didn't want to do either of those, so I decided to hold my poop in as long as possible. And I went like how long did I go? I wrote it in my journal. Where's my journal? Journal. That's not my journal. Where'd my journal go? Anyways, whatever. I I didn't poop for like 6 days at least, but then I really had to go, so I ended up going, and it was so hard to poop because it's so big in there. Like I really compressed a lot of stuff, and then after I pooped and I wiped and then the next day my butthole kind of hurt while hiking, and then when I pooped that day, uh, it was bleeding when I wiped. So yeah, but that's how I got my period in my little period. Okay, I'm not gonna call it period anymore, but yeah, it was bleeding and bled for like a day or two. It only bled when I wiped, so it's not like when I walked it's like spilling out. It's just like when I wiped, hurt and it bleeds. Isn't tr- isn't trouble for the toilet a recurring theme? The same as the last time we went on the trip. Yeah, yeah. I mean bathrooms. Like it's mostly because I don't want to use chat disconnected. Why does it keep disconnecting my chat? Anyways, yeah, kind of. I think it's mostly because I don't wanna use the bathroom. I keep holding it in. Since it's 2 weeks, I kind of have to use it eventually, and it's not that bad once you like use it a couple times. Really, I have no issue using it after been. Uh, what else should I draw? I could like fill it in with the ink like randomly. Like so far, let's give out the references. So far, it's kind of good, right? And this will be like empty space, kind of. Maybe I don't know. Normally they would like shoot arrows in like a wave, like like 3, 2, 1. Everyone shoots their arrows, but I kind of didn't do that. It would be cool if I did actually, but um, what else should there be? I could detail in the outfits with this guy mainly. I should probably do that. Where'd the image go? Not this one. Not this one. Where is it? Oh, this is this it? Where's this one? It's over here. Okay, found it. It's kind of like chainmail, but it's more chain plates. So kind of just like So it's more just a bunch of rectangles, really. Uh, how would I draw this arrow thing? So, anyways, about the video games I'll play. I'm kind of looking for a chill game. I still have to do Terraria. I'm not sure how close I am to beating Terraria yet. Like, I know there's a bunch of crazy bosses I have to do, but like, how long do I have to do, bro? So I think about like doing a different game first before going back to Terraria. What's the pattern on this south thing? It is also a bunch of like plates. I think I might just sketch for today and then ink in a different video in different stream. I mean, but it's only like it's not even 2 hours yet, so I might just ink it a bit today. Mm, I'm like so tired. Just get back from trip. Oh, like one of the crazy things like on the trip is that uh when you were high is super tiring. And the thing about how tiring it is that whenever I looked at the my watch, I feel like I've spent the entire day's worth of energy and I'm ready to like just collapse and sleep until tomorrow. I'm still on the trail. I'm like so tired. I want to just like die already. And I look at my watch and it's like 10 a.m. Like what? I've been hiking for like hours. And, like I'm so tired. I want to like sleep. I spent the entire day worth of energy and it's like 10 a.m. That was like the biggest like fuck you I've ever like felt. Like seriously. Like how do you torment me like to make me think that's the end of the day when it's like only 10 p.m. No, 10 a.m. It's still only 10 a.m. And she's like fucking me. And what do you think of this so far? I need to like detail the arrows a bit more. What would the Lombos look like again? Lombos, they're like colored someone. They're like color in the middle and the arch. It should be like way more accentuated. This because being shot, kind of. It's kind of like it should be like the edge here should be like drawn out more. Uh, possible trade-off: feel completely tired and drained only at 3 p.m. But the downside is you have nothing to show for it. Achieved nothing so far. Oh yeah, it's like 5 p.m. I did nothing today basically. I did this, I guess. This is like 40 minutes of work. Like the first half of stream, it's just me like talking about nothing. And I feel like this like if I'm like working professionally, this will be like this should be like no more than 30 seconds. I mean 30 minutes. I mean. Anyways, I've been looking at the games I have, and then when I come back, I'm thinking of like tabs first. Like tomorrow, I think the day after tomorrow will be a good day to have tabs. Like tab, remember tabs? Totally accurate battle simulator. How did the guy hold it for? It's like that. That keeps disconnecting. I have no idea what's going on. Old game, yeah, it's a pretty old game. All the games that I have is pretty old. Like Papers, Please, like 10 years old by now. But they did update it compared to the first release. I mean, I hope they did. I think this is good for the sketch. And I can just like, and I can like, uh, and then I can, what's it called, improvise as I go. I think I'm gonna take a short break here. I think it's good enough for the sketch. Yeah, feels like good enough for the sketch, guys. Probably not, but yeah. Chat disconnected again. Anyways, I'm gonna chill for a bit. I'm gonna reach the 2 hour mark and then I'll start. So, how'd you guys? I'm gonna do a third, my third Jadugar plug. Jadugar plug number 3. It's so cool. Look at it. It's just a book, and she has the Jedi Stone or Bazaar Stone, and she has the poison rock, miner's dust or something, dust of the mine, where she uses to poison people. She has the Jedi Stone, which is used as a cure, and then she has a book which is used as a cure for your brain, I guess. So these are like the three big players. They all kind of evil. Not gonna lie. Like, what do you want, man? And like the art is kind of rudimentary in this book. but it's still so beautiful. Like even if it's like really beginner level, it's still like so like kind of mesmerizing to look at. Like the most of the story, you know. Like look at it. She's it's like pretty like you know like it's like it's a simple. There's not much like perspective. It's nothing compared to like the shonen stuff, mainstream stuff, but it's still kind of can still see what's going on. Look at it. Kind of spoilers because I'm showing you the stuff. Look at it. So it's like oh, it's like so it's kind of like five different. It's like we have Ogadai. It's one, two, three, four, five. There's like five people doing mind tricks on one another. Two of them are like working together, so technically four different people playing mind games on each other. It's Fatima Torgene. We have Ogadai, Prince Ogadai Khan, uh, Borak Chen, and then Sorgek Tani. I'm rooting for Sorgek Tani, honestly. Y'all have no idea what I'm talking about, but please read it because it's so cool. This is like my Bible. I'm like spreading it across the like, plains. What else do I talk about? Oh yes. Uh, let me pull this out. Where is it? So each camp of Philmont, you get to like do a program, and if you have time, you can do a bunch of programs. My favorite camp was Kruger Creek, and one of the program is sewing a hacky sack, and I'm not sure if you can hear it, but I'm kind of playing with it right now. It's this thing, my old hacky sack. It's supposed the seams here are supposed to be invisible, but I kind of messed up, and it's not invisible. So, but I think it looks cool anyways, and it's filled with stuffings and rocks. You're supposed to put like pebbles and sand in it, and I kind of confused that with large rocks, and it's kind of if you hit someone with it, they might get a concussion. But I think it'll be cool. Like if like it's also like not distributed equally. I thought if I like throw it around a bit, it might like organize itself into like evenly, but it kind of staying the same. Like one side is like really soft, the other side is straight rocks. So if you like catch it in like what the hell's going on? Is that sand? There's sand on my paper now. Great. Whatever. Uh, if you catch it in like a bad position, it kind of hurts a lot. I'm gonna be so sad when the anime for Jarugo ends. And then I have to wait monthly for each chapter. And not even monthly, I'm not sure how often the English version will be translated. So I'm really sad that to wait. The Jarugar manga actually just hit 1 million sales, both physical copies and digital copies combined. It hit 1 million copies. After the anime was released, but that's a really big milestone for that. I think I should start inking this soon. I don't wanna. I'm so tired. Throughout the trip, I was just thinking about what I'm gonna do when I get home. And I'm thinking of like a lawn chair, affordable lawn chair with like a roof, and I can just sit outside all day, doing nothing. Maybe on my phone, maybe not. I can just sit there, doom scrolling, I guess. Because like when I'm there, I wasted my whole energy by 10 a.m. and like I just want to sit on the grass and think about nothing. So I kind of want to buy myself a lawn chair, like a rocking chair maybe. Rocking chairs are more expensive because wooden. But if I get like a foldable lawn chair, that's like I sit there bleh, and stuff. We have 7 minutes. What did I just talk about? I'll look through my journal, but I forgot what I put in. Oh, there it is. Found it. I need to buy watercolor too. Let's see, what did I write? Fifth day. Oh yeah, it hailed in New Mexico somehow. I never seen hail before. It was like a huge hailstorm. I do have a video, but I'm not sure how to show you guys. I'll show you guys in a video. I can barely read what I wrote. Oh, also, oh yeah, we shot black powder guns. So we went to this camp called Black Mountain, and they have this program for black powder rifle shooting, and they teach you how to load a black powder rifle. It's kind of like a colonial musket. We have to like stamp the gunpowder into the gun, and not and the powder doesn't come with the bullet. You have to like stamp the powder. You add the bullet in, and then you have to stamp in it. And you only get 3 shots. I hit the target on my third shot, but yeah, it's kind of cool. What else? But there was rock climbing. You know how like in certain places you have like a rock climbing wall, and they have these like plastic like rocks like screwed in with colors, and then you just climb up. So rock climbing, that's instead of doing that, we had to hike up a mountain for a mile up a mountain, and there's like a big rock, and you can actually like rock climb on a real rock, and you're kind of supposed to use your legs mostly to like push yourself up instead of using your arms to like pull yourself up. But I'm like a big amateur, and I just like used my forearm the entire time. And when I got down, my forearm was so sore I couldn't open my water bottle to drink to get hydrated. And my leg felt completely fine. It's just my forearm. So it was my super shit form that I had. If I used my legs more, I would like add realism, styling reduce safety, massively increase weather impact. I feel like the it's still the same like safety. Well like if you fall, you do get hurt more because of the rough surface. But yeah, it's still pretty safe, and it is scarier though. I kind of was hugging the wall. Like in the casual rock climb, you can just like fall down. I guess like when you sit there, I'm like had to hug onto the wall. I forgot to journal on the last couple of days. Oh yeah, on October 2nd, I wrote down on the Sunday, I think, or the Saturday. Oh yeah, October on August 1st, on Saturday, I wrote down that Jadugar episode 6 is supposed to release today, and I couldn't watch it, and I'm super sad. And episode 6 is actually highest rated episode in like so far. Let me check again. Jadugar IMDb rating. Let's see. Where's the episode rating? How do I check the episode rating? Bro, what the hell? Let's see. Yeah, actually, episode 2 is the highest rated. Why is it rated so low? What the hell? And why is episode 2? Why is there like 7? Why is there sevens here? These are so dumb. Boo, boo. Also, I saw like a review for Jadugar at 1 star out of 10, and the entire review. Oh, does journaling help a lot, and with what? I journaled because I wanted to remember what happened, so that when I get back and talk about it. And also, journaling. I journal so that I can. If you journal, I think the days do go faster because you're like kind of aware of like where you are. You're kind of like aware of like, oh, we're on day 2, now we're on day 3, we're on day 4. If you don't journal, it feels more like a drag, and then you journal, it feels more like a milestone, and thus like, and journaling like, if you journal, it feels like every day is like actually productive. If you don't journal, it feels less productive, but if you journal, it feels like your day's productive. Kind of. It feels like each day matters. So I feel like everyone should give journal a try. Not gonna lie, I used to hate journaling, but after journals, I kind of, yeah, like I can like jot down a whole page of stuff I did during the day. I'm gonna just feel like, oh, in one day I did all this. Like it makes like each day feel like it mattered. So I feel like it's definitely a big recommendation for me. Anyways, so there's this one review of Jadugar, right? The entire review is just him saying how the show is like portraying the Mongolians as like a evil empire and conquerors, and then the entire review is just him like ranting about how much he hates like the way it's portrayed, and everything in the review is completely like debunked in like a couple episodes. Like so funny. It's like saying like he's saying how the show is saying the rulers of Mongolian are cruel conquerors, but then like the majority of the show is showing how much prosperity and like prosperity and culture Mongolians had. It's like so funny. It's like complete opposite of the review is saying. It's kind of really funny. But like, how is it rated so low, bro? IMDb sucks. That's why IMDb sucks, bro. So much trolls. This guy just like, you know what I hate the most is like there's so many ratings. Like almost in every show you can like find, there's always like be more one star reviews than like 3 to 6 reviews because like there's more trolls than there are actual voters. The nines and ten, like the everything from 8 to 10 is like fans, and then 1 to 2 is like is like either like just trolls and haters, and 2 or 3 are actual like people thinking. Well, like 3 to 10 is actual people thinking, really. But like even like depends on like show, like whatever. I'm ranting about nothing. Go back to my journal. Uh oh yeah, Golden Corral. So we had a Golden Corral is like a buffet place, and basically they would So basically, on our last day, we went to Golden Corral. It's something we've been hyped up the entire trip because like we want to go home, and that's basically spiritually the same as being home. So like it's like the stop we went to before going home, and then so I so we all wanted to like beat the game, like the buffet game where you eat more than you paid for. Golden Corral costed like $20 per person, and I ate like 4 plates. So I think I should have ate more than I paid for. So yeah, and then when I almost threw up on the bus to the airport because of how full I was. Anyways, my throat hurts. We need to hacky sack. I need to start inking now. Uh, this sucks. I don't want to do this. My desk is a mess. Everything sucks. I think I'm gonna do a gaming stream in in the 30th. Is today a Wednesday? Just a Tuesday. I thought it was gonna be a Friday the 13th. Anyways, on Thursday I'll do a gaming stream on tabs, and then Friday I'll do Terraria again. That's the plan. Huh. Let's move my camera closer to the drawing here. I'm supposed to do like 3 or 4 pieces on during the summer. This is my first one actually, and the school should restart in like 2 weeks. Ugh. Let's see. How do I draw this? Let's see the face. Alright, how does the Mongolian face look? Right for those days? Don't like drawing anymore in there. Yeah, I know that, so I can appreciate what's going on. Yeah. Hype for those. Are you talking about hype for school starting? Yeah. When you're not in school, you kind of when you're like nearing the restart of school, you're kind of hyped for it, low key. And then when school starts, like 1 or 2 days, you kind of want to go back. Like the phenomenon where like when school's there, for the game streams up, for the game streams. Well, I kind of want to play games again. Yeah, I have still so much games to play. I feel like I bought too much games. It is the summer sale, so I had to buy games. I only have like $10 left in my Steam wallet. All right. What's the face look like again? That's a pretty small nose, actually. School actually starts for me in November. On the other side of the room. Are you like homeschooled? Homeschool sounds cool. Kind of. Not really. I don't know. Depends on who school. Homeschooling, I guess. Huh? The reservoir is not going into the ink. There we go. Okay. Let's start with something like bigger. Fuck. Thankfully that was not on paper. That would have been so bad if it was on paper. Imagine messing up immediately. Uh, no, in front of students as a teacher. Oh, you're a teacher. Oh, you're like a student teacher? I had like remember last year in my language class, there was like two student teachers. We have the referendariat, which where you're supervised for like 18 months before actually become a teacher, and I feel it's massively underprepared. Oh, well, I feel like these the experienced teacher supervising you should be the will be preparing you, right? Well, I feel like if you have other things checked out, you should be fine, right? I'm not sure where like German standards for like student teaching. It's like, but I think here in the here you have a student teacher. You only teach for one semester, and that's basically enough for like that would be enough like a supervisor saying how good you are. I guess 18 months sounds like a lot. Is that like including a summer? Because like I feel like it's not because like, it won't be even. So like if it's not including summer, that'd be like two like school years. So I feel like yeah, I feel like 2 years sounds more reasonable than semester. That's a practical semester here where you don't have to teach every lesson. Already did that. The other one I'm about to do is actually teaching. I'm not too familiar with about the teaching stuff. Sounds I feel like teaching will be pretty stressful. But like every day is different, pretty much. You have to try different things. You're actually interacting. You actually control like people and stuff. I feel like teaching will be like super stressful. We like teaching like young kids or like teenagers because like that's become we're like different. I feel like they're like two completely different skill sets almost maybe. Depends on how you set up the lesson, the student ages. Hmm. Oh, the mouth kind of smushed here. I don't know what happened. Uh, Young, they have too much energy, older, and the material itself will require thinking from your part, medium age, and they're rebellious. Oh yeah, that's awful. Everything has like a downfall somewhere. I feel like older though, I mean, with more resources, it might be easier to like think about. Well, like I feel like it's more fun to have like for older students, more easier to relate to, I guess. Like young people, they're talking about Coco Melon, like middle rebellious. It dries pretty quickly. This pen. It's dried already. Like it's all black, but still it's like dried. Like the reservoir is like even the reservoir is kind of dry. I feel like oh shit! I forgot to put an arrow here. I forgot I'm supposed to draw an arrow with an arrow. Oh, that sucks. It's a big fumble. It doesn't matter. PNG's on strike again. It's like constantly on the audio mode. It's not even like freeze on the bad mode. So you're like, ugh, close program. It says they're trying to report a problem to window, but like if it has reported a problem like 10 times by like 20 times by now. It's back. It's back. Might be easier, but not if you're getting the math advanced class, but that everyone didn't have any good subjects picked out of this duration. Do you get assigned your topic? Because I feel like you will be like you should be like assigned the major you majored in, right? You should be assigned the topic you majored in. Well, like it's easier, it's more uh. Well, I guess it's like well, I guess you want to choose the major not a lot of people major in, so that you will get hired easier. The hand is not lined up with this arrow. This is really bad. It's really bad. This is like if you ask AI to draw it. Loki might get accused of AI. Imagine like when I get my AP score back, it's like you use AI here. Uh, the the simple error you made, you forgot to draw the arrow, and now it's like not figured out. And I was like, oh no, I'm an AI bro now. You only get subjects you studied, but you get assigned the classes. Yeah. Okay. So it gets like so I guess you study math, you can get like calculus. You get calculus, like statistics, one of those. Man, it's like this ink is like kind of like running out. Sounds like it's kind of hard to dip your pen in. It feels pretty good so far, except for the arrow. Fuck the arrow. I don't fuck the arrow. No, you don't have calculus, physics, statistics. You don't do course systems. You only have you only have math or physics as subjects. Later on, student can choose to do 2 or 5 hours per week. That's kind of confusing. I don't get it. Where's the reference? A lot of students that have bad grades across the board pick math as one of the 5 hour ones because everything else will be worse, not knowing how bad math can be. Really, I feel like math is one of the things that most people don't want to do because it's hard. Oh shit. Oh well. wanna change the lighting, but the camera can't really see that well down there. Yeah, but they need to pick at least one science for the 5 hour stuff, and I could already got rid of the most science subjects before, so that's the only thing they're left with. I'm talking about STEM because like we consider science and math different things. Like that, like math, I think you like we'll be referring to like our like American like STEM. It's like if you say you pick a science course, I wouldn't say math. I mean, the D2 should be even thinner. Technically, you list them differently too, only for some purposes. Okay. Like most of the time, you were referring to like science, would be mostly referring to like STEM. Like we refer to science and math differently, but we would refer to them in the same category under like STEM, which is science, technology, E. I think economics. No, I don't think economics. I don't know what E is, but M is mathematics, and yeah, I don't know what E is in STEM. I could look that up right now. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. No, it's not working. Hey Siri. What does E stand for in STEM? Engineering. Okay. E stand. Hey, shut up. E stands for engineering. I knew that by myself. Did not ask any AI. If you think about it, Siri is technically an AI, right? So like we had like AI chatbots from Siri way before we had ChatGPT. So like Siri's technically the OG. My physics professor pushed for STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. Art would be considered humanities. No, I feel like that's. I think like art would be like super out of place in those four. It's like it's nice for like art to be considered the same like category as like engineering stuff. Like for eco purposes, that'd be nice. But realistically, like I don't think it fits at all. Like art fits with like and literature and poetry, like humanity stuff. The leg here's kind of I kind of messed up a leg here. Uh, I need to wipe this. The leg here is supposed to be here. It's supposed to be going between the under the belly here, but it's kind of going over the front leg of the horse. Hopefully, no one notices. Don't remember the exact reason, but it was something like art as a design, etc., playing a part in how science is brought and implemented in society. I feel like that would be like engineer. I don't know. You can live with STEM over Steam through after experiences the last 2 years. Yeah, I guess so. What's the Hey, what you missed? You gone for like 10 hours. You missed like everything. I forgot to draw the arrow here, and now it looks completely washed and ugly and bad. Why did you draw the Turkish guy? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The Mongolian archers was totally Turkish. The Mongolian conquerors, the nomadics, were definitely Turkish. This definitely looked Turkish. Am I right? I need to clean that up. I also need to clean this up. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I need to clean this up so that the reservoir is open. Ugh. And your sister talking about that and like she mad as hell now? What do you mean talking about? Did she think the Genghis Khan was Turkish too? I don't think it's coming off. I let it simmer for too long. The only reason you should ever leave my stream is to watch Jadugar. Okay, we're back. The arrow's completely crooked. Like, Like it's the arrowhead is supposed to go this way. The arrow is going this way, and it's all crooked. It's also pointing downwards. The Mongols had like what? Some Turkish guys. Of course, there's some Turkish guys. They conquered Turkey, or the Turkish region. Mongols had like a bunch of people in there, because like a lot of empires are known for being diverse and stuff. What do you mean, huh? Cause like let's see, cause like a lot of she left the room, bro. What are you talking about? Cause like a lot of empires are known for like super diverse culturally. Maybe not for like modern empires, but like a lot of ancient empires are known for like Hellenistic stuff, like Alexander the Great Greek Empire, and like they're known for like being diverse because how much they conquered. So like there will be like and the Mongolian empires and the Alexander the Great Empire is both known for being like super accepting of cultures. So like of course they would have like a bunch of Turkish guys in there. If like they conquered the region, so of course they will like have like people in there. This is so rough. It's more of a sketch than anything. One can see my head a bit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I might to be careful. Make sure to like do try the arrow for this one. They feel like so like historically botched. Like why are they aiming downwards? Just gonna get labeled by AI. Get labeled as AI because how bad it is. I'm smudging it. It's not like dried yet. It's so bad drawing horses, bro. I don't wanna draw horses. I think I think the plan is just to stop after the first round of sketches and continue another day with this. It's getting like too thick. Like this is too thick for this character. Hmm. I'm tired. So tired. I might just finish it off camera or something. I think it might be better if I just like finish it off camera. Like our streams aren't that engaging, especially if there's not too much people in chat. And I think also I can just like watch shit in the background if it's like off camera, and that's like more entertaining. Yeah, I think after a bit, on the 3 hour mark, which I think is the average stream length, I think that's the good place to end off. We're actually the 50 mark, 250 minute mark, which is no actually. I think you can like get ready now to like end this stream. Pretty nice little chill stream. I wanted to talk more about what happened, but I think it's better if I just make videos on it. Like you know how like animation channels like the other ones out back in the day make story time stuff. I think I can just like make a couple serial episodes talking about what happened the trip, like the time I got period. And I think like just this last part. I feel like I could at least get like a 3 on the AP. But if I'm lucky, I might get a 4 for PR. But on my level, on the sketchiness, I feel like I could get like a 3. So far, so good. I feel like the end up here is a pretty good stream. Wasted a lot of time in the beginning, but I feel like here we did a decent progress. And yeah, I don't want to stream too long. The little stream. I thought I'd be able to like, complete the whole thing by in the stream, but I'm getting too tired. I could keep going, but I kind of want some background noise. Pretty tired. Oh yeah, I forgot to do music. I usually do music in these streams, but I guess about the music. Anyways, I think we can clock out now. we did. I'm gonna show you guys what I did at the end. By the end, when I finish it, what looks like it's an end product. But for now, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'm tired. Didn't problem lead to problems the first time. There was some like copyright stuff. If it's not copyrighted, it'll be nice. Draw a horse's face next time. I'm not drawing horses. Fuck horses. I'm gonna draw a goat ship or something like fucking anime character. If it was copyrighted, it could be problematic. Like the second time, actually, it was the second time. The second time there was copyrighted music and it was partially restricted in certain regions. But yeah, like if it's not copyrighted, there's no problem. And some copyrighted songs don't really do that much to charge. Don't do like anything. And I'm not like monetized. If I'm a YouTube partner, a copyright strike will be big and bad. But I'm not like monetized or anything. It's like copyright ain't that big of a deal for me. And yeah, until Thursday, I'll be back with totally accurate battle simulator. And then Friday is Terraria, and then we'll see from there. All right. See you guys next time. Goodbye. And oh, last minute Jadugar plug. Bye Jadugar. Please watch it. Please really want to. I want everyone to watch it. I want it to be the biggest manga ever. I want it to outsell like JJK or something, which is unlikely. But yeah, last minute Jadugar plug. Buy it or something if you want. Well, just read it and then watch it. Maybe even through pirate sites if you want. I guess recommend that you buy the manga. I really want you to. It's really cool. But if you don't have money to buy it, it's okay, I guess. But yeah, see you next time on Thursday. I'll finish this off screen and I'll show you guys what I have with it. All right. So you guys